One of the questions that I get often is, how do I grow my natural hair? My natural hair is not growing. It's been in the same length for years. What do I do? If your hair is like mine, then you have a ton of shrinkage. And honestly, if I wasn't filming hair videos, I will say the same. It looks like my hair doesn't grow either. In today's video, I'm going to go over my hair growth with you. I'm going to take you on a journey and show you how much my hair has changed over the course of a year. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Jen J. So our story starts in December 2019. This is what my hair looked like then. Look at my little twist. I was getting ready to start protective styling my hair, so I did do a length check back then. This is how long my hair was. However, I did use a black sweater. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's the footage that I have and that's what we're gonna use. So this is our starting point. It's important to note that I was managing a few bald spots at the time, and this is how long my hair was then. And it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't reference a few hairstyles, so we're gonna shamelessly plug this style right in here. Link is in the description box. Talk about cleaning up nice. Ooh. Moving on to January of last year, I included this shot because you can really see the hang time, quote unquote, that I'm having with my natural hair, especially when it's wet. This is what my hair looked like in the shower. This is fully shrunken hair. So it's hard for you to really tell if my hair has grown or hasn't grown, because once shrinkage takes over, it's a wrap. Thank God I realized that I was wearing a black sweater in my last length check, so I redid it this time around because I really wanted to have a good starting point for the protective style challenge so that I could tell if my hair grew at the end. If you did not see these braids, girl, a link will be in the description box as well. All right, I'm looking a little rough in these clips, but I wanted to share with you my edges. So my edges were never the same ever since I had a bad experience with a weave. But anyways, this is what my hair looked like. Doesn't really look like we made much progress, but it's really hard to tell with natural hair, especially when my hair is out like this. My hair was a little bit stretched, so it does look a little bit more voluminous, but that is really not an indication because with shrinkage, who knows? This beautiful flat twist style will be linked in the description box below. So we're about 3 months into this journey, and did our hair grow at all? Honestly, I can't really tell, but let's take a look and compare. To me, it doesn't really look like there's been any progress that's been made, maybe a little tiny 0.5 millimeter here and there, but I can't really tell. However, my little bald spot seems to be growing at a faster rate than anything else. Hey, I'm not mad at that. Let's take a second to admire that 4C goodness though. Look at her, moisturized, nice, soft. Yes, for 4C hair. So I went back into a protective style, and when I took it out, this is what my hair looked like. It's a bit more stretched than usual because I just came out of the braids. So it looks like there's more hair on my head, but that's just because it's not as shrunken as usual. Edges were also coming in strong. Once my hair got washed though, it's a different story. We're back to shrunken hair. Has it grown? Who knows? So I went back into a protective style, and this time it was mini twist. So I took out the mini twist and went ahead and washed my hair, and truth be told, this is the first time where I felt like my hair has grown. Look at that hang time. Just comparing it back to January, I can actually see that my hair has grown. First time. But anyways, we're gonna continue our wash day. Whatever happens in the shower stays in the shower, sis. Although I could tell in the shower that my hair had grown, when it came down to handling my hair, it really wasn't noticeable. This is one of the styles that I did during that time. The style is so cute, you guys. Moving on to May, my hair is stretched one more time. I don't really know how I stretched it, but let's compare some stretch shots. At that time, I was analyzing my ends. I knew it was time for a trim, but we're not gonna trim right now though. I can look like I have a lot of hair when my hair is stretched out like this, but once it's wet, sis, whoop, there we go. Shrinkage takes right over. Unfortunately, that's the game. That's the game we're playing. And I have completely surrendered to shrinkage. I don't fight her no more, y'all. I just let my hair do what it do. Looking at this footage, I can tell that my hair grew, but at the time, it really was hard for me to tell. Also, my shrinking hair looks a lot bigger than the beginning of the year, actually. If you missed this hairstyle, you already know what to do. All right, so 6 months later, here we are. My hair is still as shrunken as ever. It does look bigger. It does look healthy. I like the bounce, but in terms of growth, it's so hard to tell with natural hair. That's the point I'm making with this video. If you're not in your hair taking pictures, you likely will not be able to tell that your hair grew. The way our hair is set up, the elasticity that we have in our hair, the way our hair shrinks really just gives such an inaccurate picture of what's actually going on. I can only tell that my hair has grown by how thick it's getting, but in terms of just looking at it and saying that it's grown, nah, boo-boo, I can't tell. Let's take a second to appreciate these hairstyles. And if you're doing twist outs, you definitely can tell if your hair is grown. Your twist out just gets bigger. It doesn't get longer. So you remember the trim that we decided we were gonna give ourselves a couple of months ago? Well, now it's time. So here I am with my hair in her natural glory, and we are going to give ourselves a trim. I kind of wish I did not trim my hair so that I could really see how much it's grown, but we're gonna have to keep everything into perspective. I made sure to do a length check before I cut my hair, so you could really see how much my hair had grown in the past 6 months. By the way, on average, hair grows half an inch a month. So at that time, I should have had 3 inches, but I mean, we know how it works with breakage, shedding, etc. There's so many factors that actually affect how much length you are going to retain. So I went ahead and gave myself a trim, and I was very generous with how much hair I took out. I took out maybe about 2 inches all around. Looking at my shrunken hair though, you would not be able to actually tell that I gave myself a trim because my shrunken hair just honestly looks the same as it always does. So we made it to August. Here we are. I typically don't dry comb my hair like this, but I did at the time because I wanted to have this hairstyle. Pow! Yes, sis. Yes. And then I took out the bento knot. Boom. Here we go with this voluminous fro. She looked really nice. We also did this hairstyle. All links will be down below, sis. Don't you worry. All right. September came around. Here's my hair. Again, we have some hang time in the shower. At the time, I still didn't feel like my hair had grown, but you guys started telling me that my hair was getting longer. So that made me go back and look at my older videos so that I could actually see. Personally, I couldn't tell that my hair was growing. I also gave myself a little mini trim once again. That was totally unnecessary, not needed, but I'm kind of obsessed with keeping my ends really nice and neat. And I also wanted to have my ends trim for this hairstyle. This is a wash and go. I didn't want to play around, so I went ahead and trimmed my ends. And yes, she looks so nice. But with shrinkage, honestly, you wouldn't even be able to tell that my hair is as long as it really is. So I did this style in October. I think my hair was slightly stretched or, came out a twist. And then I also put my hair into this puff. Puffs are a good indication to me that my hair has grown because the bigger the puff, the more hair I have on my head. Hey girl, how you doing? It's your girl. I am back in my rawest, truest, purest form. This is how I feel the most beautiful. Hold up, doesn't my hair actually look shorter here than it did all year? Wow, isn't shrinkage a beast? Look at how long my hair actually is versus what it looks like on my head. It's crazy to me. This is when you can tell my hair had really grown. Now, there's no denying it. You can tell in the shower that I have some real nice hang time. She is flourishing. This is the first time where I can really look and say, without a doubt, my hair is a lot longer. And also when my hair is shrinking like this, it just looks a lot bigger. It looks like I have more body. So all around, you can tell that my hair had grown. How much did it grow though? Who knows? But all I can tell you is that it grew. So we went ahead and did this puff. All right, so we're looking a little rough. Nothing that a quick wash won't fix. Of course, during this detangling session, you can also tell how much longer my hair had gotten. And also you can tell how much bigger my twists are as well. So my hair shrinks just as much, but over the year, my twists are getting bigger and bigger just because I have more hair on my head. Sis, this hairstyle is so cute. Okay, Jen. Girl. Finally, December. So this is 12 months later. My hair is a lot healthier for sure, but in between me trimming my ends a couple of times this year, I did retain some length, but it's really not that crazy. So the moral of the story is do not chase length. The more you focus on it, the more you will not be able to tell. This is what my hair looks like currently. This is the beginning of this year. Obviously, I've retained some length last year. Despite the fact that I was a little scissor happy, you know, that shows you it's okay to trim your ends. Your hair is still going to grow. If anything, it's going to be even thicker and more beautiful. So don't be shy to get rid of those straggly ends. But also, don't focus so much of length, period. Focus on healthy hair. Focus on taking care of your hair. The more you focus on length, the more I feel like it really robs the joy out of your hair journey. So the point of this story is that with natural hair, it's really hard for you to tell that your hair is growing, especially if you're obsessed with it and staring at it every single day. It's on your head. It's hard for you to not look at it, but don't focus so much on length. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you a bit of inspiration if you are in your hair journey trying to grow your hair out. That's fine. Just don't focus so much on the length part because there is so much beautiful forcey goodness on your head that you're missing out on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up on your way out and I'll see you in my next one.